for this slideshow. That's very important. And I did a lot of research for it. It's very short, though, so that's good. So basically, this came up last week. We were talking about rap album titles, because last week, unfortunately, we were talking about Jack Harlow, which I regret to inform you I do have to bring him up again. But he named his newest album Jackman, which is just like his first name. We were talking about other people who have done that recently. Because it's supposed to be like intimate nod at like, oh, this is who I really am bullshit. So the other ones that we brought up were Macklemore's Ben and Lil Nas X Montero, which Montero came out in 2021, which gives both Jack Harlow and Macklemore plenty of time to be inspired. Those were the only ones we could come up with. So then I was curious, like, is this just something every rapper does? Like, at some point they name something after themselves. So I went through literally, I'd say, like, the 60 or 70 most popular rappers to see if they had albums that were just their first name. Right. And most people don't. Like, they, some people have, like, some variation on it, but I didn't count, like, most variations. Like, Call Me Mr. whatever. Like, nothing like that. Just first name. And I found Nas has an album called Nasir from 2018. And he's like the only one. And Lil Nas X obviously named himself after Nas. So it would not be surprising to me if he was like, oh, that's cool. Honorable mention to 50 Cent, who put out an album called Curtis in 2007 on 9/11. But then when I found Curtis, I was like, so what's the difference? Because these three, they all have stylized all caps. Which is that actually feels like a trend to me. Right. Which also would take out Jack Harlow, because Jack Harlow just stylized it by putting a period at the end because he's a little edgelord. But if you take it down to just those three, then who's next? Do you know? Someone else is doing this. Do you know who it is?
Someone else has already said they're going to do it? It hasn't happened yet?
It's on the way. Post Malone's new album is called Austin. All caps.
Wow.
At this point, they're doing something. They're building a yearbook.
Yeah.
Also, Post Malone heard Lil Nas X's album. They're all familiar with each other.
Oh, totally.
When I was looking at the different...
Like, maybe they don't know about Macklemore's.
Right. But Macklemore knows about them.
Right.
And when I was looking at everybody's albums, I was like... Oh, I was looking at people that would be famous enough to inspire each other. Obviously, there's a lot more rappers than I could look at. But, like... Most people do not have that. Another close one I found was Redman, who's one of the Def Jam guys, has an album called Reggie. But that's it. Like, everybody else has, like, nothing like that. So, yeah. Trend discovery. And Jack Harlow's not in it.
But yeah, Jack Harlow messed up.
Well, or he's different.
He would try to be different.
I think he's different.
He's different, but out of all of those people, with the except... No offense to any Macklemore fans.
I'm right here.
All of those people are more interesting than Jackman.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Jack Harlow might be slightly more interesting than Macklemore.
Depending on the day, though.
Depending on the day.
Jack Harlow doesn't have the same love. Macklemore always will.
I'd probably rather listen to Same Love over...
Any Jack Harlow song? Yeah.
The only song I would pick over Same Love is Industry Baby. Which is Lil Nas X.
So I feel like Nas kind of...
started it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just as a little jokesy joke to myself, I said, who else would do this? Imagine if Machine Gun Kelly put out Coulson.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Yeah, so...
I could see him doing that.
Some potential albums to look out for. Aubrey by Drake. That would be good. I don't think he would do it.
You don't think he would do it? He's such a loser. He would do it. He would do it too late.
The thing is, if a fifth person does this, it's like now they're doing a thing. They're kind of already doing it.
There's a lot.
The fact that it's stylized in all caps.
Yeah, but all caps makes it.
That's what sells it for me. Yeah. Because like people obviously name their work after themselves. Yeah. That's not the point. Listen to Jawbreakers Tuesdays at 4:20 a.m. wherever you get your podcasts.